And we begin tonight with the latest on the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. I'm Dave McKinley. Authorities say Trump is safe tonight after a bullet grazed his ear at a rally today in Pennsylvania. But one spectator is dead, another was injured, and the apparent shooter was also killed. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Milwaukee, site of next week's presidential Republican National Convention.
Former President Trump is safe tonight after a horrifying moment, an apparent assassination attempt at his rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania. The former president writing on Truth Social that he was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of his right ear.
It just went pop, 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 pop. And then as I was staring straight ahead, I looked across and I didn't see anything, so I looked back at President Trump, and that's when he went down.
The U.S. Secret Service says it neutralized the shooter, who is now dead. One spectator was killed, two others critically injured. The Secret Service saying the shooter fired several shots from an elevated position outside the secured rally venue. The former president had just started speaking shortly after 6 when loud pops rang out. He reached for his ear and dropped to the platform behind the podium as Secret Service agents rushed the stage and surrounded him. Blood could be seen on his right ear running down his cheek toward his mouth, and he pumped his fist to the crowd as he was hustled to a waiting SUV. Former President Trump thanking law enforcement and offering condolences to the person who was killed and those injured. President Biden addressing the nation.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this.
As lawmakers and Americans from both sides of the aisle send prayers for healing and for peace. In Milwaukee, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And of course, New York leaders were quick to condemn the shooting tonight. Republican Congressman Nick Langworthy, a longtime Trump supporter, addressed the incident, which he says should be a wake-up call for Americans.
This is domestic terrorism. It's an attack on our democracy, and it's an attack on all of our freedom. We can't stand for political violence. We need to stand strong and united against political violence at all levels. It cannot be tolerated.
And even Democrats who in the past have strongly criticized former President Trump are tonight sending well wishes instead. Among them, New York Governor Hochul, who in a social media post called the shooting disgusting and unacceptable, and is also sending thoughts and prayers.